Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be playing another brick in the mall. This is an excellent management tycoon game. I have played it a little bit just to get used to how it works and what's going on, and I have to say I lost about 2 days while playing this game because I just got sucked into it, so I hope you guys feel the same way. So it's by a company called the Quadsphere, which I'll put a link to their Twitter in the description, and the first couple of episodes I'll show you how to get started and how everything works, and then I'm thinking a couple of videos in I might just go for the ultimate mall and just pack everything into the one building. So if we start with a new game, so you can start with the tutorial without. I'll do without as I'm going through it anyway. You can start with different amounts of money, and then you've got your normal research, your builders, and then you get infestations as well if you don't clear away the rubbish, but we'll get into that detail in a sec. Right, so this is where you start off. So down here you get your information, so for opening a business you get 10 grand, thank you very much. And that's our builder. And then if I pause it for a second, so up in the left you've got all these bits up here. So the first one is your customers on site and how they feel, whether they're happy or sad, whether they come back or not. Your parking, so at the minute we've got 4 parking spaces, so it's 1 out of 4 being used. You got your sales, your profit, which is very handy. Your debt, if you choose to take out loans and whatnot, that'll be up there. The cash, and it'll tell you how much you spent to how much you've got back, and then your objectives. So at the minute they just want us to open a business. And then up top right here we have some bars. Once you click on the first one it goes statistics, and you can choose obviously different parking usage, sales, net profit, which I don't really look at, but I suppose if you wanted to you can. Your finance, and this is your research, so to get frozen food, alcohol, which is very handy, night hours, which will gain you the most amount of money when you start doing 24 hours. And then it just goes down to obviously buses, more roads, cinema, etc, etc. And then this is the needs, so this will tell you what people want, and once I build a store these bars will change and they'll show how much people want each thing, so I'll go into that more detail when it comes up. And then also you got your pause, play, fast forward, your days, your time. So you got your select, which we haven't got anything to select at the minute, but you can select, you know, doors, you can see the people, their names, and you can manage them and their skills. And then we've got build, which is where you build your foundations, your roads, your walls, everything like that, and your assign, and then your manage, which tells you about your buildings and the staff that are inside the building and what times they start. So if we start with just a foundation and build, let's go, let's do what, 10 by 20, let's do that. And then if we press play, so then the builder will come out. But right at the beginning, normally you hire more builders because most of the time at the minute you will be building a lot. So if I pause it again, I'll pause while I go through it just so you don't miss anything. So if you go into manage, and obviously we're still on this building here, and you can hire janitors or a builder. And we've got 3 builders already, but obviously they're coming in different times, 7, 3, 11. So normally I try and do midnight, 8, and 4, and then that's the whole day covered then. And then if we do hire builder, we'll just try and have 2 builders at each time, 8 hours through the day. So here you find, so at the minute we've only got 3 people, and that's because we've only got 1 road open. Each time you open a new road, which you get through research, you get more people, and they'll eventually get much better than this. So it's got their speed, their patience, and their sociability. So speed is a big thing, especially when you're in the supermarket. You'll see it gets very, very busy. And then the patience comes into a factor there, because if the queues get too big, the staff will just go home. And you won't realise it, and you turn around and there's 20 people red-faced, and you've got no cashier. And then your sociability is always good because it calms down the customers. And then you've got your cashier, and these are the jobs that you can hire them for. So once you've got it working quite well, these don't really matter to say the least. You can sort of run it relatively well with anyone that's got sort of low speed and patience with anyone's filling in the gaps. So right, so we're looking for a builder. So builder will go with Stephen. Why not? We'll bring him in midnight. We need another one for 8 o'clock. So Teresa, 9, 8, and then what else have we got? Let's go with him. 4 o'clock. Right, so that's that, and then we'll start going again. So it also tells you what time they'll come into work. But I mean, obviously you've put them in the time they come in, so you can gather that already. So let's quickly speed this up so they build everything. There's the other guy, and there he goes, he comes and joins in. So I find as well that with your first building, you'll keep adding on to it, because the more you research, the more food, the more stuff you've got to put down, you've got to add more tills, and it just becomes one massive building, which is why I think once I've shown you the basics and all the different buildings and how to assign, we'll just swap and we'll just make one ginormous mall. And then here are the extra roads, and once you've opened them and you've got buses, you just get flooded with customers. But you just got to keep building. Every time you make a building, which is a good thing to show now, it's good to add parking. So you go into road work, and this is where you got roads, obviously roads, customer parking, which obviously come off the roads, and then you've got land loading zones, which is how you get your supplies for your buildings, staff parking, which is always good, they quite appreciate staff parking, garbage pickup, which you need once you've got fresh food and stuff. That is something that you'll need. Actually, let's let them carry on with that. So now they've built the foundations, what we need. Oh, what sales opportunities? They're parking. So it's, like I said, the staff parking is good because it frees up customer spaces. So if we build a road up the side here, and then we'll put a load of staff parking around here, and then they can bugger off. Right, so build walls. Let's build, that'll be our storeroom there. Manage, let's build roadworks, staff only parking. Now these are probably going to get demolished because the building, like I said, it gets quite big, although you have got a lot of room. So staff parking, they'll build the walls. So with that as well, you need to put in staff doors, and that stops customers just wandering through whatever door they feel like. So we'll do that. Then you've got your food shelf. So you've got 4 different ones. You've got the food shelf, which is where you get your liquor, and obviously it tells you down the side there. And then you've got shelves, which puts most things on, deodorants, toilet paper, all that sort of stuff, and then clothes as well. And then a fridge. So you get your frozen pizzas, your frozen milk, your ice cream, and then your table, which then is your fresh fruit, your fresh bread, and then it's also your computers and your TVs and all that sort of stuff. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll do a few of each. So once again, like I do many times, I built this uneven. So normally I quite like 1, 2, 3, and then I've got this odd wall here, which I should have probably extended. We'll leave it for now. So we'll do all of them along the back, do a few of these here. Let's have a look, and then a couple fridges down the front. Wow, I've laid this out terribly. But for the purpose of this video, I'll leave it now, and then I'll probably come back and change it off camera. Right, so we have a till there, till there, till there, and then we need a door, electronic doors, and then now we come to the assign. This is where you assign your buildings. So we've got storage, be this one, and then the store. You can also do fill, which will just fill the whole area in. That's store 2. And then you can also change the names. So as well, but we'll leave that because I'm terrible at thinking up names of buildings and stuff. But you can obviously change it if you want. So once you go into manage, we've now got our different areas: maintenance center, storage, store, and then you have to assign your storage to each building. Just click assign. So that's now, and then you can pick your open times. So should say store opens for 8 hours. No, let's do 16 hours. So that's quite a big chunk of the day, especially for a store as well. And you make most of your money in the evening. Normally, until you get 24 hours, the mornings are quite quiet, and then when it's 24 hours, it's just constant all the time. So let's build some more parking. Oh wait, loading zone. Let's do garbage pickup, and then customer parking, and then we'll just do a load down this side as well. So that should cover us. Right, so now what you do is you select, and then you right click, and then that's how you set up what you want on the shelves. So you got your beverage as your food. I normally try and put, at the minute, because we haven't researched anything, I've put all my water and sodas in the fridges. Nothing else can go in them, and then it just frees up your shelves for other things. And then at the minute, like I said, we haven't researched anything, so fresh bread. And then on here, so we'll do, I like to do things that at the beginning I think are necessary, you know, like toilet paper. It's a big thing. And then you got to put stuff in, tampons, and then household. Everyone's always looking for bulbs, toys. Toys can hold off. Let's go cookware. Beverages we don't need to cancel on, so let's do pet food as a must. Coffee and tea, can't go without my coffee. Rice and pasta, got some cookies. We've got fresh bread, so we don't need sliced bread. Let's go breakfast cereal, snacks. Breakfast cereal and snacks, sauces, and canned food. Right, so we've got our shelves sorted out, we've got tills. All we need now is staff. And what I do actually while I'm here, because we need an office to start doing research. So let's build foundations. Let's put an office off the back here. Pretend that they're part of the company. Let them build that, and then build that, manage, store, staff. So you need stock clerk to fill the shelves, and then a cashier. So at the beginning you only really need one store clerk in the morning and the afternoon, because you won't have as many customers that you need to constantly fill the shelves. So this guy's quite fast, we'll have him, he comes in at 8, and then we'll have another guy. This guy, and he can come in at, let's just say 3. Now we need cashiers, so we've got 3 tills. Let's just hire 6 just to keep it going, so there's no queues right at the beginning. So cashier coming in at 8, cashier, come on Nick, social bastard. Jonathan, he can come in at 8, and then one more. Oh, Nick, let's go for Nick. Right, that's 3 there. So you see, they start bringing in the stock, and then once our shelf stacker comes in, they'll start filling up the shelves. So let's do the rest of our staff. Tim's quite good. You can come in at 4. Or another one. Ugh. Damon, you can come in at 4, and it's got no patience, which you can see in her face. So I'm not going to take her, but they're all pretty terrible. Ah! Oh yeah, she's forced my hand. We'll just have to fire her later. Right, so I think we've got the whole day covered. So we've got 10 different types of products. That's that done. Oh, they're new objects. So return profit, and then make 100 total sales. So they come up here and they tell you how close you are to finishing it. Right, so we've got our office there. What I do is walls, block it off, manage, build objectives, staff door, and then down here you got desk. That'll do. Once you got a lot of money coming in, what I do is I build a bigger office, cram it with office desks, and just get all the research done and dusted out of the way. Let's hire some people. Oh, no, we have to sign. Office. There you go. And then manage office hire. So office worker hire. So starting at 8. Let's just keep them to the same times as the building. Office worker. He can be an office worker. 9. Oh, he's coming at 8. Let's do 2 for the evening. At 1. There. And then that one there. Boom, there you go. So that's the office now sorted. So soon people start turning up and the guys start filling our shelves. Actually, what I could have done is made him come in an hour early, so you can sort them by starting hours and then what they're doing. So this guy here is 8 o'clock, 7. And then we'll just keep him at 3. It's only really the first one that we need to keep in. Right, so there's our cashiers turned up. Where the hell is my shelf stacker? What's going on? Store. Oh, you're kidding me. So because I moved him at the last second, he's now not coming in, so I'm gonna have nothing on my shelves. That was my mistake, being undecisive. It's fine. We'll minus 640. So what I try and aim for is to be in profit before midday. Once you sort of got that sorted, you're doing alright. So the office workers are there, so we can start doing research. So as I said, the needs have now changed. And once the shelves have started stocking, there'll be another bar, and I'll show you that. So research, basics. So they're already doing the basics. Once that's done, we can then start researching other things. So come on. What else can I do? So strangely enough, you don't get restrooms. You have to research them, which I thought was quite weird because I think that's quite a basic thing to have in a store. Although most stores in England and Scotland don't have fucking toilets, so you have to hold it in. And there we go, research basics done. So here we go. So now I do restrooms, because you got to think of ways to keep the people in your store, and restrooms is something they'll leave because obviously they need to go to the toilet. So if you get that quite early on, that keeps them in the store. Same as why you put fast food and you put bowling alleys, because it keeps them in the area, which obviously makes them spend more money. So here we go. So we've got our office workers there waiting for these two to leave. We've got some people filling the shelves, and we've got our extra cashiers. So they're on. So we've done quite bad for our, well, say day 3, first day, but that was my fault. So tomorrow we should have a bit of a better day. So that's all our shelves filling. toilet paper, TP. Go. Come on, I want some juice. Give us some juice. There we go. Much better. Right, so now we've got some of the shells. Let's get needs. Nothing yet. Right. They're obviously quite content. Some juice. So when you see their eyes go love hearts, you've obviously stocking something that they really want. And then if we can see someone with a red face, you can see when they're getting impatient. But as I've worked in a food store before, you can never please them. Never! New objective. So we've done the last ones, we've sold more than 10, etc. Right. So let's see what we've got. Research, 41%. We've got a good amount of spaces, parking usage, sales, profit, of course. Right, so tomorrow should be a slightly better day, fingers crossed. Day 4. So we're in minus 197 profit, and that is because the wages of these, I just caught them on their phone. We need to give them something to do, otherwise they're just going to stand there and I'm paying them to do nothing. So while we're here, we'll just build more roads just to get ahead of ourselves. And what I normally do is I go up and then along, and you got 1, 2, and then go up again. And then you can build parking spaces on either side and then just make them walk. Because if they're really that hungry, they'll walk for it. So that's them doing it. Got the loading bay, got the garbage pickup. And then once we've done the research, we can then add on the restroom. So what I might do is just while we've got the money, just plan ahead and extend our shop. So what do I want to do? So we've got our office there. We could extend it out this way. Let's do 35,000. Then extend this up and then extend this back in. There we go. Buttload of money, but at the minute it's good to be a bit adventurous and just get it done now. And then I think what I might do as well is extend our storage area to this corner, and that should be a good sort of storage size to keep us going. They'll just keep coming in and refilling it. You don't have to sort out the delivery times and stuff, which would be quite a cool thing to do, but for now you'd have to do it. Right, so minus £500. I'm going to say pounds, I know it's in dollars, but I live in Scotland. So down here it will tell you, so missed sales at parking, but we're on top of that, we're doing that now. That's another objective, parking. I know we're getting on top of it. So you're also looking out for queues, but at the minute we've just got the parking and they're just going to keep moaning. Roadworks, customer parking. While these ones are done, I'll just do that. Where are my builders? Build them up. Oh, okay, we're ignoring that. We'll leave them to that. So you can't pick which one you want as a priority, which would be a handy thing, but it's fine. They'll build this, and then we can put some more shelves. I might try and alter this and add another wall and make it long, just so it evens out the shelving. And then I might move the door so I can get another one in here. Yeah, I think that's what I might do. But wait until they finish that, and then I know the parking. I know. You have to keep telling me. I know. So we've lost the walls to our office. Just decided to explode what they're doing. Lucky they were actually working and not doing nothing. Build walls. Let's do that back. There we go. I'm sorry. You're back to business there. Ah, no, didn't want to do that. Actually, I think that's alright. Yeah. So if you right click, you can cancel foundations, Actually, I didn't want to do that. Oh no! 'Cause I want that wall gone. Take it away. There we go. And then, as you can see, the customers do whatever the fuck they want, which is just in real life. Let's do walls. I want to delete that wall. Remove walls and objects. No. That one. Parking, yes, and they've researched restrooms, so we can add them. I'm probably going to put them behind the offices. And then where's research up here? So what I want to research next is night owls. That one. And if you really want a lot of people to come in early, research the bus stop. Bus stop is really handy. I didn't realise how many people would actually come in until I made it, and then you just slap them down everywhere. So we'll do from here, and then because we haven't got that many and they haven't actually asked for a restroom yet, we'll just put a couple in. So let's add a door, objects, a door, put it down here. That'd be fine. So once again, they've wandered off. Hopefully when they change, they'll put this as a, they'll get cracking with the wall first. Fingers crossed. So you can assign it while it's doing this way. Storage, drawer. There you go. That will move again, and they're just going to keep filling it up. So that's that. I don't want to put this as the rest of the store yet, because obviously we're still building that. So we'll leave that. He's going to come stock the shelves and then have nothing to do. Building car parking. At least we've got some more parking for the customers. So hopefully they won't be moaning as much. Let's build roadworks. Customer parking. That's customer parking already. Customer parking. Customer parking. There you go. So customer parking isn't that expensive, but as you can see, I'm running out of money quite quick, because just in like real life, as long as I've got money, I'll spend it. So they can come up here and they can walk down here, and then walk up here. Yeah, it'll be fine. So they built this bit, so we'll assign this as a restroom. Boom. Restroom 4. So with the restroom, obviously you need to put things inside it. Objects. We've got the door ready. So you need. They don't really use the urinal, and the guys can just sit down lady style anyway. So let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a sink. 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, that'll be fine. Now let's make the rest of this a store. Fill. Boom. There we go, so now we can put in some more shelves. Build. See what we got. So what haven't, if you're going to select and then obviously right click, so we could do some more of these shelves because we're missing a few things. No, so we don't need any more of that. We're missing quite a lot of this stuff here, so we can put some more of the silver shelves. We don't need any more fridges because we haven't unlocked it. What's the problem here now? Parking, restaurants. Well, I'm not doing a restaurant yet. What a waste of time. Although, no, because we're not in profit yet. So until I'm actually making some money, I'm not going to do the restaurant. They can bugger off. Restaurants, no, go away. Let's build some more shelving. So what did we say? So we a couple more of these. Let's do 6. Need a few more of these. So if you ever put things down wrong like I keep doing there, just right click and take it away. So leave it like that, and then we've got lots of, when we start doing more research, we know what we can put up here. We'll just leave it empty for now, it's not a big importance. Although we may need some more cashiers. See, they're going red faced? That means the queues, and I'm going to get a message down here in a second and say move your ass. His head's gonna explode. No. There we go. Right, so they're building the customer parking. Great. See what I mean? So it's back to back. You're not wasting any space then when you're doing it. So it's always a good thing. Let's have a look at the need check. Here we go. So now the blue bar shows what we've got. So they want a lot of soda. But candles we haven't even got yet, which is why I put some on the shelves down. Cookies, don't need any more of that. Sauces and seasoning, pet food, toilet paper. Right. Oh, so they've done this, so let's put some more stuff on our shelves. Candles, sliced bread. So we know that they want more sauces. I mean, you don't have to do it this way, but it's just a good indicator what they. Obviously, you've got a lot of things that they're not interested in, like the fresh bread is quite high, but the profit on it is not very good. Bed sheets, no, it's not on this one. Cosmetics, we haven't done that yet. Rices and pastas. What have we got? One. Let's do 2 more of those. It's quite high. And then this one. So we'll put in the ones that we haven't got. Diapers, bed sheets, car tools. Do you know what the car tools are? Yeah, we keep them next to our bed sheets. Something I've never had to say while I was working in a shop. Tools, car tools. Oh, I didn't put anything down there. Bed sheets are quite high. Let's do toys. Health and beauty. Can't have too much toilet paper. Electricity. Let's do dishes and cookware. Right. Oh, we need a janitor. So obviously they'll collect all the rubbish and stuff like that, and then that's how you get rats. You don't have to hire an exterminator, they just come in automatically, but there are some. Right, so janitors are in maintenance. Right, janitor. This one's good. So I never really look at the speed and stuff for the janitor, because to me they're not interacting with any of the staff, and most of the janitors in the UK are terrible anyway. They just walk around with their headphones in. Let's go, janitor. There you go. So that should cover that. They've researched night hours. I think what I'll do is I'll leave that to the next. Let's set up our next alcohol, of course. Right guys, so what I'll do is I think I've explained quite a lot in this first video, which should, if you are thinking about getting it, which I highly advise it, you know what to do and how to get set up and whatnot. And in the next one we'll do some more research, we'll build the restaurant, we'll put in a buttload more car parking because I'm sick of seeing that thing, and that's what I think we'll do next. So like always guys, if you enjoyed it, give me a like. If you want to see anything or think I could do something differently, leave me a comment, and have a good day guys. See you later.